Hi guys, welcome to a brand new episode of PSLE Math Secrets Revealed. In today's episode, we're going to explore this very common question type that involves the transferring of liquids. So if you'd like to know how to solve a question like this in the quickest possible manner, stay with me all the way till the end and you will be able to find out the answer for yourself. But without further ado, let us do our annotations together. It said that two tanks A and B shown below, and tank A was filled to the brim. Filled to the brim means it reached its capacity. Alright, so capacity is the maximum volume that a container can hold. So tank A was filled to the brim with water, and water was transferred from A to B until the height of water level in both tanks became the same. So the question is asking what is the new height of water level in each tank. So we have to obtain the new height for each tank. So how would a question like this be solved? First, we have to work out the volume of water in tank A. But before we do that, we have to be mindful of the dimensions of the tank, because this is a special container that is L-shaped. Alright, so that's L-shaped. So first we have to deal with this top part, which I will call the chimney. So the way the diagram is drawn, you may be misled to think that the top part is actually a square, but it isn't. So as you can see at the bottom, there's this 12 meters. This top part is actually 12 meters. Alright, 12 meters, and this is what I will need to use later. And what about the height over here? Okay, so the height over here is actually 46, subtract away 27. And that will get us to 19. So that is something that we have to work out later as well. So let me find out the chimney first. So as we know, the formula for volume, right? So volume is length times breadth times height. So for the chimney, we have 20 times 12 times 27. If we key this into the calculator, 20 times 12 times 27, it gets us to 6,480. We also need to find out the volume of the bottom part of the L shape. Okay, so once again, volume is equals to length times breadth times height, which becomes 45 multiplied by 12 multiplied by a height of 19 that we have calculated earlier. So 45 times 12 times 19, it gets us to 10,260. 10,260. So the total volume of water in tank A has got to be 6,480, which is the longish part, the chimney, and I'll add it up with 10,260. And having done that, 6,480 plus 10,260 will get us to 16,740. 16,740. So the next thing I got to do is to draw this number times value table. Alright, so this is a very special number times value kind of question, which will come in very handy, especially when the height of both containers in the end is different. Because once upon a time, there's this PSLE question whereby it involves transfer of liquids as well, but for that particular question it was a lot harder, given that after the transfer, the height in one of the containers is double or triple that of the smaller one, as in the height is different. And basically what they actually showed in the question is that the ratio of one of the heights to the other is 2 to 1 or 3 to 1. So for that kind of question, we can't really take the total volume divided by the combined base area, which is something that most of you will be doing. So number times value, arrow total is by far the most safe. It is a very easily applied method that we can use it for this kind of question. So we have A and B, and in this case, right, the number, I will call it the height, and as for the value, I will call it the base area. Okay, base area. So eventually we want them to be the same height, so both A and B will be 1 unit. As for the base area, we can actually indicate for tank area is 45 times 12, and for tank B is actually 20 times 18. So let's work it out together. So 45 times 12 gets us to 540. So it becomes 540 units. What about the tank B? Tank B is 20 times 18. It gets us to 360 units. So combined together, 540 plus 360, our answer will be 900. So 900 units. Alright. So next step for us is that we need to pair up the 900 units with the 16,740. So next step is 1 unit, 16,740, the total volume, divided by, I will call this the combined base area of 900. So 16,740 divided by 900, it will become 18.6. 18.6. Alright. So just a word of caution here, we have to be very careful in a sense that if our answer for the combined base area, as in after dividing by combined base area, if our answer is actually greater than 19, then that means that we have to redo the question. Alright, why would I say that? It's because for a question like this, right, that consists of an L-shaped container with a chimney, the base area changes after a certain height. So we say that the base area for this container, right, 45 times 12, 540, it only applies up till the height of 19 cm. Alright, 19 cm. So beyond 19 cm, the base area is no longer 45 times 12. It's actually 12 times 20, which is this chimney part over here, which I'm circling in red. Okay, so this is something to take note. If let's say the answer that we obtained just now is not 18.6, but is a value that is higher than 19, then it means that we have to do the question very cautiously and break it into a few parts, meaning we have to deal with the 6,480 from the chimney, and we got to pour that into tank B first, and after that then we have to like so-called spend more time in trying to ascertain the correct height. Alright, but this is a straightforward question because the height of the container for both tanks in the end is actually 18.6, is less than 19. So in a way, this question is not so complicated. It's just pretty simple, but we just have to be cautious because the question can become very tricky, especially when the height that is that's the same for both containers is beyond 19 cm. Okay, so this is just something for everyone at home who is watching this to take note. So eventually my answer is 18.6 meters. So did you manage to get the correct answer as me? I hope you did. Now guys, if you enjoyed today's video or you got anything out of it whatsoever, please hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Also comment below, let us know where you guys are tuning from. That's always good to know. And finally, if you are new to this channel and you haven't already, remember, hit the subscribe, hit the notifications button. That's because this year we are committed to making weekly videos to hold you accountable and to make this your best year in mathematics. But for now, this is Teacher Ray signing off. Bye bye.